Good morning. Today is Friday, the 10th of October, 2025, and the time now is 51 minutes past 10 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, or Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, or Roughneck, or Walter Capel, or Marsh, or Bellingham, or Roxbury, or Hobo, or Menace, and I'm a boxer, prizefighter, pugilist. Before I continue, I just want to say to the fans, I apologize. I'm now on 5 a.m. morning runs 7 days a week, so there's a lot of hiccups, a lot of things I'm dealing with there. But I mean, I'm back at now 5 a.m. 7 days a week. So that is where we are now, 5 a.m. 7 days a week. So I'm just getting back into the rigmarole. Rigmarole means getting back into the cycle. Anyway, so what I want to discuss in this video. Okay, so my name is Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, Roxbury Marsh, the Rugged Miller, Kid Blackie, the Nonpareil, Egan Menace, Walter Capel, and I'm a boxer. I'm a boxer, prize fighter, pugilist. That's the sport that I do, boxing. So we're now in 2025, like I said. I was on the train, I was on the underground, and I think I was on it could have been the Piccadilly line. I think it probably was the Piccadilly line. I'm just thinking of the lines that I normally travel on. Probably the Bakerloo line. So around this time, I'll bring you the dates. I'll bring you the calculator. So I was born in 1969. So I think I was probably about I could have been 19, probably 19 years old. I was a teenager. So 1988, I was on the underground. And this dark skinned African boy was on the train, sitting opposite me. And you know how the story goes. You don't know how the story goes, but it's my turn of phrase. We're from Jamaica. I'm talking how my speech. You know how the story goes. Basically, I was sitting opposite the boy, and he looked down like this. He's looking down. Something around that's deep because like I am Afro Caribbean. He's African. I'm Afro Caribbean though, so I've got a different kind of ethnicity to him. But however, in our culture, whether it's African or whatever it is, in our culture, you maintain eye contact. You maintain that positive level. He's looking down. So I started to copy that. As I got off the train, I thought, is that the gold standard? When you see other Africans or West Indian people, do you look down? Look down. Imagine that. Because I was learning the ropes of life. Yeah, I'm not. There's no sarcasm. There's no laughing here. This is the shit that we go through. So I'm trying to learn. I thought I was learning the ropes. I thought, oh, when I see other Jamaicans or West Indians and they sit opposite me on the train, I must look down. I was thinking that in my mind, not in my subconscious mind, but in my main mind. I was thinking that how it is. Is that what you do? So I started to do it. I don't know. This fucking idiot boy influenced my behavior to make me start looking down in that way. You see, I mean, see these people. Because basically, what it is now, they believe in God, we believe in God, isn't it? And it will come back down to God again. It's a shame. It's a shame, because it goes around. We try to work it out, it goes around, and it always comes back to God again. In some form, it's God again, isn't it? It's sad because God's got nothing to do with it, and that's why God is suffering because they're using God as a pretext for their evil. They're hiding behind God to say, "Oh, this and that God," but it's not God. They're talking to you and being rude and saying God, but God is not a part of that. Trust me. He's not a part of that. They're trying to say it's God. God's got nothing to do with it. What? What God? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break. Excuse my language. Sorry for saying use that word. I'm gonna break it down now. God now, what God does is this. He can say to you, okay, look, I can see that you're struggling in life, that you're finding it hard. Let me go back. I apologize for using the F word. I apologize. Sorry. The throne of Jehovah God, the Jehovah of Jehovah, King of the King of the King of the Kings. That's four kings. He's the King of the King of the King of the Kings, not just King of Kings, King of the King of the King of the Kings. Thank you. So now, with God now, he could say, okay, God can say, I can see you're struggling, little young man, a little person. You're struggling, isn't it? You can't really manage. So you can become part of what I'm doing, part of my holiness, not part of my holiness, but you can. I will help you manage life, get along. You're struggling, aren't you? You ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. You ain't got no brethren. So I'll be there with you. You really by rights. I mean, but anyway, I'll carry you along. Now, God is love, but God, that conversation you have with God is not really part of that. That's you and that person. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is nothing. God is not there. God is not there. That's just you. God can hear it. He can see it. He can witness it, but He's not there. That's you speaking. That's you talking to that person. God's got nothing to do with it. That's just you. Because the whole thing, life is a test. We're not in heaven. This is not heaven. Does it look heaven to you? You think it's heaven? That we've got to wash our hands after we come out the washroom and brush our teeth and go. You think that's heaven? Go to work and go shopping. You think that's pleasurable? You think that's the ideal kind of life for you? You think it's idealistic? Do you really think that? We're not in heaven. God is not going to be. This is a test. It's a test. Fucking. Excuse my language again. It beggars belief. Beggars belief. It's unbelievable. We're not in heaven. We're on earth. Let me just apologize to Jehovah God again. Jehovah God is now the king of 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 the king. 7 kings. Sorry about using that word again. Sorry, I apologize. Sorry. So he's the 7 kings of King of Kings, the king of the king of the king of the king. Now, getting back to reality. We're on earth. It's not heaven. You see, like we eat meat, don't we? We eat chicken, we eat pork, we eat beef, we're eating flesh, we're eating animals. Has food. We're not in heaven. We have graveyards, don't we? People die, we bury them, isn't it? We have hospitals, people get sick. Where do you think they go? There's sick people in there. They've got cancer and they've had a heart attack or they've had something, isn't it? You think it's heaven? Where is the heaven you're thinking? Where's the heaven? There's people unemployed. They ain't got no work. They've been looking for work for the past year. They never had not one interview. You think that's heaven? Do you think that's heaven? There's people, really by rights, when you get on the bus or the train or at the bus stop and people come beside you, really God would like you to share your faith with them, and say, oh, you know what? Listen to this, good. God would love you to say, God would not love you, but like you to say, excuse me, Jesus loves you and bless the name of Holy God and have a wonderful afternoon. That right there, that's what it is. That is it. Now you know. That's what we're doing here. That is it. That's the conversation you should be having. And before you start talking about who you are and what you got, you're supposed to bless the name of God before you start with that or talking, picking up yourself. You're supposed to bless the name of God and bring God into it at the beginning and say, yeah, respect you and thank you. I'm thankful and thankful for what you've done for me. Before you start talking about, yeah, I'm a this and I'm a that. You don't want to hear that. Have respect. So yeah, have respect. So the man's looking down. And I thought, well, let me copy him. I thought negative. Like as though that was the gold standard. Like when you sit opposite people on the train, you look down. So I realized now this Fufu boy was trying to do some psychological warfare tactic with me there. I'm a youngster. I'm 19 years old. See, to them it doesn't matter really your spiritual essence or your spiritual purity or they don't care about that. I think what they've decided is that they've looked at the world. They know how the whole world works. They say, you know what? It's all a load of rubbish. To them, it's all a load of rubbish. I'm not saying this particular African boy, but I think they think that it's all a load of rubbish. It's not fair. But we're not in heaven. It's obviously not going to be fair. We're not in heaven, are we? The fact that there's people, I'm 55, there's people younger than me, more wealthy than me. Yeah, they've got like 2.5 million just sitting in the bank account. That's not fair, but I accept it. Or there's people working now. I'm unemployed. There's people might be at work now. At 1 minute past 11, they're working. They're probably earning like 35, 40, even 50,000 a year. Plus they're getting pension and this and that and that and that and that. If I wouldn't want to do a job like that, I would. So there you go.